You might think aging means more rest, more wisdom, maybe even more freedom. And you're right, in many ways. But there's another side to getting older that nobody really warns you about. It's not just the aching knees or the silver hairs. It's the tiny, frustrating, deeply personal changes that sneak up on you. Moments that make you pause and quietly wonder, is this normal? Or is it just me? From suddenly feeling tired after pouring a cup of tea, to forgetting a friend's name mid-conversation, to being caught off guard by mood swings you never used to have, these aren't just inconveniences. They're signs of change, signs that you're still here, still adapting. Today, we're gently pulling back the curtain on 12 deeply relatable, often uncomfortable things that happen as we age. The ones no one really talks about. But we will. And along the way, I'll share simple ways to stay grounded, supported, and empowered through each one. Because aging isn't about losing who you are. It's about learning to be there for yourself in ways you never had to before. Let's begin. Number 1. Snapping over small things. You used to let things roll off your back. Now, a late delivery or someone chewing too loudly can feel like a personal attack. You're not turning into a grump. You're just carrying more on your shoulders than most people realize. Hormonal shifts, daily aches, and even sleep disruption can chip away at patience. But here's the fix. Deep breathing before reacting. Try it right now. Inhale, hold, exhale. That pause, it gives you back control. Also, gratitude journaling, just 3 things each day, can subtly shift your emotional baseline. Not to forced happiness, but to grounded calm. Number 2. Forgetting names you should remember. It's not just frustrating. It can be a little scary. That neighbor you've spoken with a dozen times, and her name just vanishes. It's one of the most common and embarrassing changes. You're not broken. You're just working with a brain that's filtering way more than it used to. Here's a gentle solution. Start keeping a people log. Small notes about names and how you know them. It's not cheating. It's a smart strategy. Number 3. Feeling drained by noon. You wake up feeling okay, but by lunchtime, it's like someone unplugged your battery. This isn't laziness, it's biology. Energy dips more rapidly as we age, especially when hormones and sleep aren't in sync. The shift. Hydration. Start your morning with a full glass of water, mini meals instead of big lunches, and pacing. Not everything has to be done in one go. Your body isn't giving up. It's asking you to listen. Number 4. Losing mobility in sneaky ways. It starts subtly. Tying your shoes feels more like a yoga pose. Getting up from the couch takes a second try. You haven't gotten weak. Your muscles are just quietly asking for maintenance. Mobility loss is one of the top predictors of future health risks, but it's also one of the most reversible. Daily low-impact movement, like stretching, wall push-ups, or even slow walks around the kitchen, isn't about becoming an athlete. It's about keeping your independence. Number 5. Feeling lonely, even around people. You might still see family. You might even have friends around. But something feels different. Like the connections aren't as deep. The conversation's more surface level. Loneliness at this stage doesn't always look like isolation. It's often a quiet disconnection from meaningful social moments. The remedy? Not more people, but more purpose. Joining a group where your presence matters, even online. Volunteering, teaching, leading something no matter how small. People need you. Sometimes they just need a little signal that you're open to being needed. Number 6. Trouble focusing on anything for long. You sit down to read. 2 paragraphs in, your mind has wandered to the grocery list or that strange ache in your shoulder. This isn't a lack of discipline. It's cognitive fatigue, and it happens to the best of us. Here's what helps. Brain warm-ups, puzzles, memory games, or learning something new. Yes, even on YouTube. Chunk your focus. 10-minute tasks instead of 1-hour goals, and celebrate little wins. Finished a chapter? That's a victory. Your brain is still sharp. It just wants to be treated with care. Number 7. Sensitivity to cold or heat feels dramatic. You used to love crisp autumn air or toasty summer sun. Now, a slight breeze feels like a blizzard, and the sun drains you in minutes. It's not just getting older. As we age, our thermoregulation weakens, meaning our bodies don't handle temperature swings like they used to. The fix isn't locking yourself indoors. It's layering smart, using tools like warm compresses or cooling sprays, and planning around the weather. You're not fragile. You're adapting like a pro. Number 8. Getting irritated more easily and hating it. It wasn't a big deal, the loud TV, the messy counter, the delayed call, but suddenly it set you off. And then, guilt. It's normal. Hormonal changes, brain chemistry, and even chronic aches can all make small things feel huge. Instead of feeling ashamed, try this. Pause and take a deep breath. Literally, keep a tiny gratitude list by your bed. Tell someone, I'm feeling off today. Bear with me. Mood shifts don't define you. How you handle them does. Number 9. Regular doctor visits feel like a full-time job. Remember when an annual checkup was the only appointment you had? Now it's labs, blood pressure checks, specialist visits. You joke that your calendar is sponsored by healthcare. But let's flip the script. Every visit is an act of prevention, a small step that protects the freedom you cherish. To make it easier, keep a health notebook to jot down symptoms and questions. Use phone reminders. Reward yourself after appointments. Coffee, a walk, a moment of peace. Managing your health isn't a burden. It's a sign that you're still fighting for the life you love. Number 10. Loneliness creeps in quietly. It doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it's just that long silence after dinner, or realizing no one's called all week. Many seniors feel this, especially as friends move, partners pass, or routines fade. But loneliness is not weakness. It's your heart reminding you it still wants connection. Even one call a week, a local club, or an online knitting group can anchor your days. If you're here watching this, you're already reaching out. And that matters. Number 11. Declining vision and hearing makes you feel out of it. Missing a joke at dinner. Squinting at your phone, pretending you understood the movie. It's frustrating and isolating. But here's the truth. Using glasses or hearing aids doesn't mean you're old. It means you want to keep living fully. Stay up to date with checkups, and don't hesitate to tell loved ones, "Hey, I didn't catch that. Could you repeat it?" Connection is worth it. Number 12. Accepting help feels like giving up independence. You carried this household. You raised kids, managed crises, made impossible things look easy. So, asking for help now? It feels wrong. But let's reframe it. Letting someone help is actually strength, because it means you're choosing what truly matters. Preserving your energy, staying safe, living life on your terms, not pride's. The more we normalize support, the longer we can stay ourselves. Number 13. Feeling invisible in public. You hold the door, no one says thank you. You speak, and they talk over you. It's not dramatic, just this quiet fading of how the world once saw you. We'll expand this with a story, the psychology behind age invisibility, and how to reclaim your presence. Number 14. Losing patience for small talk. You once smiled through gossip or shallow chatter. Now, you crave depth or silence, and that can make group events feel exhausting instead of energizing. Let's explore this shift and how to still connect meaningfully without faking enthusiasm. Number 15. Struggling with tech and feeling dumb for it. No one tells you that the simplest update can wipe out years of photos. That one missed click makes you feel like a burden asking for help. It's frustrating, but also isolating. We'll unpack this with empathy and give actionable ways to feel back in control. Number 16. Sudden waves of grief for people, places, and past versions of you. You hear a song, smell a perfume, open an old drawer, and suddenly you're overwhelmed. It's grief, not always for a person, but sometimes for a time, a place, or a piece of you that's gone. This section can be deeply moving, empowering the viewer to honor those waves instead of fearing them. Maybe these signs feel too real, or maybe just a few hit home. But here's what matters. You're not alone, and you're not fading. You're adjusting. You're adapting. You're learning what matters most now, not 10, 20, or 40 years ago. So take the space you need. Ask the questions. Share your story below. Or simply sit with it for a while, because aging might be full of changes. But you're still here, still growing, and we see you.